Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jay's Journey. This is my lovely and talented daughter, Shyanna, and we were doing a little three-chord loop there, jamming while we're kind of confined up here. The reason we haven't done a program in a while is we've been really sick in our home. I was the worst, sickest. Had the end of February, got some kind of flu-like illness. At least that's what the doctors told me, and really put me on my back for a while. And I'm just now getting over the cough part of it, and the still have a little chest congestion. Shy had a little bit of it, but didn't hit her as hard as it did me. And she's home from school right now, and we're kind of self-quarantined and doing what we can for this trying time for our country, as far as staying home. And in my business, I've canceled a lot of estimates and interior work, and we are still doing exteriors if we can, the weather permitting. We are social distancing, and anyways, my daughter Cheyenne is very talented. She plays bass guitar very well, and she plays percussion instruments, including drum kit and all kinds of percussion. What are they? Marimbas. Go ahead and tell everybody again. What you play?
Marimba, vibraphone, xylophone, glockenspiel. There's a lot of just keyboard, mallet percussion they call it.
Yeah, and pretty amazing what she's done so far in high school. And since we were kind of cooped up, and we thought we'd put together an episode of Jay's Journey for everybody and have a little jam session. And one of the things I kind of wanted to share with people, we know everybody's going through a really anxious time with families, but kind of wanted to get Shy's perspective on what it's like not being able to see her friends. So if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of that with everybody.
It's just been annoying, I guess, and frustrating because starting from January of 2020, when we get back from winter break, it's months, or it's been like two and a half months of just straight working and schoolwork and after school activities, extracurriculars, homework, band, and everything. So all of my friends are in band too, so we all have a lot going on, and we don't get a chance to really hang out during the school year other than our breaks. And my spring break was supposed to be this next week. It still is, I guess, this next week. But now, usually spring break is a time for all of us to actually get to hang out together, because we're not as busy. But now, we had to go straight from, all this work and extracurriculars straight into self-quarantine and, be by yourself. No one leave their house, so it's just annoying that we don't get to.
And she's stuck at home with a couple of 60-year-old parents too, which doesn't help the matter much, does it? Huh? We're not real hip with a little bit of a distance there between the ages. But I can't think of a time in my life where things have been like this ever. And I've been mentally kind of, freaking out. Yeah, she goes freaking out. Well, I'm freaking out because I want to keep everybody safe. So we are, like I said, practicing this quarantine. We're taking the advice of the doctors on TV and everything, and trying to keep ourselves safe here. I'm in the higher risk category. She's younger, but still, you don't want people to get really sick. And so we're kind of shut up. We got plenty of food, and yes, we have toilet paper because Oh gosh, before this thing really even happened, my wife planned ahead and ordered big boxes of toilet paper online because that's the way she usually does it anyway. And so we were good with that. And we've got enough food that we can kind of hunker down for a while. So it's not like we have to go anywhere. My business sometimes, people want exterior estimates or something. I'll go do an exterior one, but I tell them I'm practicing social distancing. So when I get to the house, I stand away from the front door. I ask them to tell me what they want done, and I'll walk around. And then I email the estimates back to the people, call them by the phone. We try to see if there's a schedule they want to meet. I've talked to some of my painters. Some of my painters still willing to work, and some are staying home. So I guess it just depends on what people want to do. As far as the working goes, I want to make sure they're safe, so that we're only, like I said, kind of doing some exterior stuff right now. But there hasn't been any work for, gosh, it's been a slow first quarter, and then on top of that, this killed my business pretty much. So I'm looking into small business association things online, trying to find ways to survive the next couple of months probably, until things break loose again. See what happens. Playing Russian roulette with the bills, as people say, bill roulette. And put them in the jar, pick one out, see which one you're going to pay this month or whatever. But I'm sure we'll all get through it. And I am inspired by the generosity and kindness of people. Generally, like Uncle Rob just dropped off a bunch of stuff at our door, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, we've one of my brothers came by and just put a bunch of stuff on my porch, food items and stuff. There's on Nextdoor, there's an app called Nextdoor. I'm sure everybody knows about it. There's all kinds of people offering to bring senior citizens groceries and to do kind acts and run around and do things for people. They're collecting baby items for families that might be locked up with little babies, diapers and all sorts of stuff. It's just amazing to me, that the people that are willing to help each other. It's very inspirational. And, I pray every morning about this. I'm sure that things will at some point get better. I really like having Shy at home. This has been kind of fun. We never get to jam that much, but she plays bass really well, and I really had fun doing that little loop. Now the sound on the loop is going to be a little weird because I could hear like the left channel or the right channel cutting in and out. I didn't spend a long time setting up the sound. We just ran it into the back of the little zoom camera off of a little mixer. But I think we clipped it a lot. Who knows, and now we're using the shotgun mic to come through. But we just wanted to post a little video of us, one of the activities we like to do, and maybe offer some encouraging words to people out there that, this is a good time to play with a hobby or whatever you can do. There's a lot of paperwork I have to do online and things to figure out, but certainly you have plenty of time for that stuff. Shy, what are you thinking now? Shy, you when you got out of school too. The other thing was her soccer season's canceled. She loves soccer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, soccer season's canceled. All the band concerts that she was in, winter percussion, all that stuff got canceled. All the competitions she was going to be in. They are going to start April 1st to do online schooling. That noise in the background is our dryer spinning in the next room. Sorry, or the washer, one or the other. Anyway, so they're going to do online school starting April 1st, and we had to go up to the school today, which was a little dangerous and scary for me, but they handled it well. I guess they buzzed the kids in. They had to go straight to their locker, get what they needed, and go straight out. And there was no dilly-dallying, right?
Yeah.
Is that how they had it?
There was not really even that many people there.
No.
At all. There was like 2 other people I saw. So
Yeah.
At a time.
They had like an hour, I think a couple hours set aside for teachers to come and get materials that they needed out of their classroom, And the band kids, or in her case, she had to get her band music because they're still going to teach band somehow on the virtual classrooms through their Chromebooks at home starting April 1st. So, I mean, we're getting inventive and creative, and I just feel so sorry for all the other businesses, like myself, that are probably going to not survive this or find a different way. I've been thinking about going back into the private sector of working instead of being a business owner, find some kind of part-time job that I can do that's safe, maybe work remotely from home. I'm sure all those jobs will be gobbled up pretty soon, though. So, but we want to just say to everybody, keep your chin up. We're great Americans, and stay with your loved ones, hunker down, and you want to play a little bit again? We'll play us out.
Okay.
And we'll do it. All right, ready? Turn that down a little bit this time so we don't clip it so much, huh? Oh, I know why, because that big mic's on. I'll turn that one down, too. I'm going to turn you down. There we go. All right. Here we go. Play it out. That's it.